Welcome, everybody, to our Breakthrough Tuesday Better Deals and Money, BDM for short. And we're so glad you're here tonight. Let me just say you're in the right place at the right time. Let's take a moment and recognize those who are here early. Welcome Brian Hedges from Australia, Michael Johnson, Aloma Nurse, Bob Richardson, Carlene, Christina Collins, David Richards, Don Chadwick, Jennifer Nadler, Jim, got another Jim Burrow, Judith J., Phil Thompson, Shirley York, Tom Leonard, Vincent, William Stevens. It's always good to see new people on our call. You know, if we take a look around, most people today are struggling financially, probably more than ever before in their lifetime. And even those who have plenty are still looking for ways to multiply what they've got. Here's the problem. In the traditional world, to make serious money, you need to start with serious money, and that is a roadblock for most of us. But BDM changes that. The roadblock, it's gone. With just $10, you can start a chain reaction that grows into $496 a month fast, not in years, in days or weeks. And from there, the income potential is unlimited, even to legacy level wealth. Now, here's the principle BDM runs on. Give, and it shall be given unto you. That's not just a Bible verse. It's a universal law. Plant seeds, reap a harvest. It's that simple. You know, rich people get this. I had a meeting yesterday with a business partner in the Philippines who's a billionaire, and he told me this. He said, I give to others, and God gives me more. Now, this is not something he just talks about. I've witnessed him giving substantial amounts of food and money on numerous occasions. The Amish get this. When a couple needs a barn, the whole community shows up. In one day, the barn is standing strong because everyone helps, and then everyone gets helped. That's exactly what we do at BDM. We raise barns together, except our barns are made of dollars and dreams. When you join BDM, you're stepping into a community of unity, honesty, generosity, and action. And here's the magic. You start with one person, and if that person is successful, he or she could make you wealthy. Your real goal is just 4. That qualifies you for the top levels of the comp plan. And I remember being in one company, and to get to the top level, you had to have 30 personals at the second to top level. Now, even I, who have reached the top of 7 different companies, did not reach the top level of that one. And with just 4 referrals, you're in profit. And that alone can fast track you to $496 a month and beyond that to legacy income. Not hundreds, not thousands, just 4 referrals. Now, the Amish raised barns with wooden nails. We raise barns with dollars and community. So let's do this together. Start with $10, sow your seed, watch it multiply. Now let's roll the video and show you exactly how this works.
My name is John Austin, and I'm coming at you today with an amazing opportunity, something the world has never seen before. A first-of-its-kind, dual-stream compensation plan designed to turn just $10 a month into $496 in monthly income, and it could happen in days, not months. Sounds almost unbelievable, right? But stay with me. Imagine designing the perfect plan, a plan for the little guy, where even someone who struggles to recruit could still earn perpetual profits, a plan for the masses, where a small seed leveraged correctly grows into a fortune fast, and a plan powerful enough to attract million-dollar leaders who can earn thousands daily, right out of the gate. Tough decision, right? We built all 3. Welcome to Better Deals and Money. Our dual-stream plan combines the 2 most powerful systems ever created. First is our high-powered coded 2-up plan, where everyone you personally refer takes the next available frontline position. No waiting, instant pay. With one exciting twist, your second and fourth personal referrals pass up to your sponsor. But that's not loss. It's leverage. Let me explain. The 2-Up plan has long been considered by experts to be the most powerful compensation plan ever created, paying up to 20 times what some others pay. Then you might ask, why don't all companies use it? The answer is simple: fear of loss. Nobody wants to give up two good people, especially when it could be their best two. Our newly created dual stream plan overcomes that weakness by stopping any loss with its opposing reversed alternate fast track plan, designed for speed, simplicity, and serious momentum. Here's how it works. It perfectly opposes the 2-Up plan, meaning you never lose anyone. Every even payment from your team goes to you. Every odd payment fuels your upline. You get paid in either one plan or the other on every single person you refer, and because both plans are equally powerful, you simply cannot lose. Together, they create a ripple effect of speed, momentum, and duplication. It's never been done before, and it doesn't stop there. We stacked this model across 4 easy entry points, from just $10 to $100. Every upgrade unlocks new streams of income, flowing to you 24/7. And for the high risers, we have elite plans from $250 to $20,000. And we built this in such a way that one can start at $10 and scale all the way to the top with no more money out of pocket. And here's the beauty: low cost to start. Simple system anyone can follow. Results that duplicate quickly. No hype. No gimmicks. Just a straightforward way to put real money in your pocket. You get a system designed to move you quickly toward $496 in monthly income. Not someday. Not after months of grinding, but within days. And you don't have to stop there. You can scale up just as quickly to be earning thousands monthly. Now imagine this. A simple $10 decision today could cover groceries, gas, bills, or whatever matters most to you. Every single month. All from a system that's built to actually work. We made it fair for everyone. Do nothing. You earn nothing. But with just one good referral, you can earn hundreds of dollars monthly, and 4 referrals is all that you need to go to the top level of the comp plan and earn thousands. Not 20, not 100, not into the thousands so you can cover your auto ship like other opportunities. That doesn't exist here. Look at this chart. With just 62 people on your team, you are earning $496 monthly. As your organization grows deeper, and it will with just 10 levels of duplication, you would now earn over $16,000 monthly, and it doesn't stop there. Some legs will go 100 levels deep and deeper. What happens if you personally refer 10? That's over $53,000 monthly. And what if your team average goes to 5? That's $154,000 monthly. But why would you stop there? But let's start with a realistic goal, because anybody can earn $496 monthly with consistent effort. That lets you experience the system working and motivates you to do even more. Just $10 a month to earn unlimited income. There are no other fees, so here's the choice. Keep doing what you're doing, or take one small step today that could create a $496 monthly income stream in just days. Ready to get started? Just follow these simple steps. Complete the registration form using a valid email address. Check your inbox for a verification email and click the link inside. If it doesn't arrive right away, check your spam folder and mark it as not spam. Log into your dashboard with your email and username. From the left-hand menu, click Make a Purchase, then select Dual Stream. You can get started for only $10. Want to accelerate your earnings? You can scale up anytime by making more than one Dual Stream entry. Bonus. When you pay with a credit or debit card, you'll also receive a vacation package worth hundreds of dollars as our thank you for your donation. This is John Austin. Thanks for watching. Let's build your income together.
Okay, let's take a look at how easy it is to get started. As you notice, I just clicked the link in the bottom of that video. Here we have a registration form. This is a demo account. You just fill this out, click You're Not a Robot, and get started. From there, you want to check your email, verify your email. And again, if that goes to your spam folder, please mark it not spam so that you'll continue to get our emails on a regular basis. Okay, once you join, then you would log in. And this is what your dashboard would look like. From here, you click Make a Purchase, go to Dual Stream. You can pay with a credit card if you've got a balance in your e-wallet. This would be typically from commissions or money you've put in with crypto. You could purchase with that. We're going to take a look at the credit card. Okay, so as you can see, you're going to get a vacation. This is 8 days and 7 nights in Puerto Vallarta, valued at $100. Actually, it's valued at well over $1,000. But if you bought that, that's what you would pay. That's going to include your $100 dual stream. And whether you're doing the 10 or the 20 or the 50, whichever one is going to be the same, you're going to get a different vacation. It's going to include the dual stream package that you want. You'll fill out your credit card information, click pay, and that will take you back to your dashboard. And if I had paid for that, you would see it turn orange, already taken. And that's all you have to do from there. Once you start earning commissions, they will show up in your e-wallet, and this will show all of your transactions. For example, this is showing the purchase of the different plans there. Pay it forward. Okay, this one is not yet completed. The way this works, you can actually pay out of your e-wallet. We have to add the dual stream onto here. We'll be getting that done probably today. And then you could literally choose the user that you want to pay in. And the beauty of this, you can help somebody get started out of your goodwill, or they could actually hand you the money, PayPal you the money, however you want to receive it. And then you go ahead and pay them in out of your commissions. That way you can literally take money out of your commissions by having somebody hand you cash and then paying it forward. Let's see. Once you start referring people, you'll have your genealogy here. Here's your different landing pages. The one that we just watched is this one right here. I would encourage you to look at these and see which ones you want to use. You have other marketing tools. This video here, a video that will change your life forever. This is about a secret script that sold for $5,000. We're giving it to you for free. You can also use this as a way to bring new members into BDM. And then to receive the secret script, you click right here. You can get it in audio format or PDF format. We also encourage you to join our Telegram group. We have a main channel, a support channel, and a faith channel. On Sundays, we have basically a transformation breakthrough meeting, not religious. Basically, we're just targeting, better relationships, better finances, better health, from principles that come out of the Bible. All right, that pretty much is everything in our dashboard here. And feel free to, you can put your hand up if you'd like to ask a question or make a comment. We like to make this part interactive. Oh, let me show you the income calculator right here. Here's the dual stream income calculator. I'd like to use an example of 4 who get 4. Personal, 4 personals, team average of 4, going 5 levels deep. That's only 62 people. That's what will put you at a $496 monthly income. Doable for everybody. $10. I mean, that's all you're asking someone to risk, with the opportunity to earn virtually unlimited income. But as a request from one of our members, we've made this so you can go literally down to one referral, one team average. and that's not going to be very impressive. But it's a start, okay? Every every skyscraper starts with a foundation, and that would be one personal referral. Okay, moving on. Let's if you think about it for a second, just $10 to get started with unlimited potential. And then ask yourself, how many companies have you joined in the past where you never even came close to that amount? So, in my mind, in my opinion, and having talked with many millionaires in this industry, interviewing them and asking them, why they started, how they got started, almost every one had a goal somewhere between $300 and $500 a month. They needed a little bit of extra income to bring the two ends of the month together, whether it was putting a child through college, making a car payment, just putting more groceries on the table, repairing a roof, going on vacation, whatever their goal was. It was a realistic goal. And because they had set a realistic goal, they actually went to work and achieved it. See, anybody, virtually anybody in this industry, if they really work toward it, if they treat it like a business, like you would work at a job, you show up every day, you do something every day, then anybody can reach that goal of $496 in monthly income. And I mean, anybody. So what happened with these different millionaires is once they reached that goal of $300, $400, $500 a month, they saw how they could make $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and they just kept upping their goals until they became millionaires. So if you think about that for a second, how many companies have you joined where you didn't make $496? And if you will set a realistic goal here and just go to work, make the commitment, and nothing happens without a commitment, folks. If you're going to get a college degree, you made a commitment. Anything worthwhile in life, you made a commitment that you're going to buy a house. Okay. First, you made that decision, you made that goal, and then you started putting things in place. Maybe it was drawing a blueprint for that house. And a blueprint is really, that's writing your vision. A blueprint for a house is your vision. Some people use a vision board. They'll put a board, maybe on their wall, and they start pinning things on there that they want, the things that they desire. Well, the beauty of starting with a realistic goal is you can actually reach it. It's not some pie in the sky number. And once you do, you'll realize quickly how simple it is to multiply that income again and again. And if you can reach $496, then 10 times that amount isn't just possible, it's inevitable as your team continues to grow. Because now you're not working alone. Now you have a group of people that are united with you, all going the same direction. Again, if you like to share a question, a comment, or ask a question, feel free to unmute. But let's talk briefly about your why. And that's your reason for joining, right? When you register, and we hope everybody who's new here tonight does that, we also hope that you know why, because if you don't have a good reason, you're going to find excuses to fail. If you start your own business, and I don't care whether it's a brick and mortar business or an online business, or, a network marketing business, you're working for yourself and nobody's holding you accountable. And that's the reason so many people fail in network marketing. It's not because they don't know how. It's because nobody's holding them accountable. And so they begin to find excuses to fail. They want to watch a movie. They want to go out, whatever it is. But If you would just make one serious invitation every single day, don't allow your head to hit the pillow at night without making one serious invitation. You can't help but be successful. And it's all about invitations. Who, who can make an invitation? We've all done that. If you're married, you probably invited your spouse on a date. Um, if you've ever invited somebody to a birthday party, to a meal, to, you know, for whatever, whatever reason, to a movie, everybody on this call has made invitations at some point in time. So maybe you're at a point in your life where it's now or never. Maybe that's your reason. Things didn't turn out the way you expected. That retirement, the Social Security, they aren't cutting it. Perhaps you need to pay off your mortgage. Maybe you want to retire early or retire late, paying down credit cards, going on vacation, buying a homestead, whatever it may be. You know, write that down and write a number next to it. You know, the Bible says you need to count the cost of every goal, right? Before you build a house, you're going to count the cost. You're going to know what it's going to take to build that house. Otherwise, you get it half built and it just stands there. Well, writing something down has many benefits, psychological, neurological, even spiritual benefits that go way beyond thinking about it. And here are some key elements. Thoughts are slippery, they overlap, they quickly fade, and they get drowned out by distractions. We all have distractions. Writing it down shapes your thoughts into something clear and concrete. Taking notes, and we've all been encouraged to take notes throughout our lives. It activates language centers and memory. Writing externalizes the thought, making what you write stick more deeply. It creates a second brain on paper or on a screen. Written goals are proven to be recalled and acted upon at a far higher rate than those only thought about. Writing creates a record that you can return to and hold yourself accountable to. And even the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain, that he may run who reads it. So the object of writing something down is you come back to it to hold yourself accountable. And what does it do when you do that? If you're continuing to come back to that vision over and over again, then you begin to run toward that vision. You begin to take action. So, what does it really mean that he may run who reads it? Well, isn't running faster than walking? Writing down your vision in a clear and complete manner causes you to take action, and not only take action, but to get where you're going much faster. Writing turns a desire into vision, something you can see, something you can declare, something you can align with faith. It shifts energy from imagination into manifestation. And that's important because it's your why. Without a strong reason to do anything, you're going to fail. But with a strong enough reason, you will always succeed every single time. But without a strong reason and commitment, all is lost. You'll fail almost at everything you do. And I think everybody has a why. If you don't, you definitely need to spend some time and think about it. Obviously, you have a why or you wouldn't be here. But I encourage you to, intentionally think about what you want. And then when you become focused, once you know what you want, you become focused and intentional, things line up in your favor. So like I said in the beginning, whatever your reason is, however much it costs, you can accomplish that on this platform. And folks, you don't need to know how. How is the least important of this whole equation. Let's talk briefly about enrolling new members. First, understand we don't recruit. Recruiting is getting someone to do something they don't want to do. That's the salesman approach. You want to counter every objection and all that kind of stuff. No, don't even go there. Enrolling is getting someone to join because they're eager. They've taken the time to investigate and they see the same thing you saw, a way to change their own lives while helping others get their lives together. So who are your prospects? They're people just like you. The fact that you're here tonight proves that. So how do you approach others? How did someone approach you? Perhaps you can use that same approach on someone else. Here's and what I like to do is I like to find an approach that is, it doesn't put people under pressure. Here's one that you could possibly use. I've got an idea for you, and it's okay for you to say no. You see, you've given them an out, a way out, so that they don't feel boxed in. They're going to be a lot more apt to take a look. That kind of approach takes the pressure off and it opens them up. Almost nobody will get offended if they don't feel pressured. And that keeps everybody happy as long as you don't get offended by them saying no. Here's another approach that Tom shared with us a week or two ago. And it goes something like this: John, I'm looking at a new venture and I would appreciate your opinion. Could I send you something and get your opinion? Everybody values their opinion, right? And if you value their opinion, maybe they will take a look and tell you what they think. Another one of our members, Kath from Australia, she shared a similar approach. She said, I just joined something and I would like your opinion. I'd like to know if I made a good decision or not. Those are probably not exact words, but I think you get the idea. And the idea here is never to offend or make someone feel pressured. This should be fun. This is an extremely fun business. I've been here 60 years. It wasn't fun in the beginning. I was 14 years old. No credibility. Talking to people my age, that's those are not people that were interested in, network marketing. And so it was difficult, but I stayed with it. I don't know why. I guess it's because when I first saw those first circles being drawn on the wall or on a whiteboard, it did something. It changed something in my brain, and I saw a way that I could change my life forever, and it has. It's changed my life forever, um, and it can change your life, but it's so simple, folks. Don't make it more difficult than it is. It's simply an invitation. You become a tour guide. Imagine yourself being a tour guide. Whether you're on a tour bus or whatever, and you're showing people the different sites. That's all you're doing here. You're showing people a way that they can change their lives. So, uh, okay, we have a hand up here. I think that is. Oh, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hi, John.
There we go.
Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I came a little bit late, but I'm just for the first time coming on your Zoom because I've seen it in my email.
Uh-huh.
And so what exactly is the product here? If you don't mind me asking.
Okay, this is crowdfunding.
All right.
So basically, where the product is helping each other build our barns, just like the Amish do. Only our barns are probably not physical barns. Could be a house, could be a car, could be a vacation. Anything that, that you need to do in your life, want to do in your life, but you're not able to do on your current income. So basically, you're making a $10 donation that's going to two different people in this case, and real time. It's blessing them, helping them to accomplish whatever their barn is, whatever barn they're raising. And then in turn, by sharing this with other people and they make a donation, then you're being blessed as well.
John,
Yes,
is it in a cryptocurrency?
you can use cryptocurrency or you can come in with a credit card, either one.
Oh, wonderful. All right, thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Okay, Vincent, you're unmuted. Did you want to share something or ask a question? Okay, so we're going to
John,
yes, go
the
ahead.
gentleman that put up a message in the text. I can't quite get text, but you may be able to. There was I'm not too sure what the question was now, but it was something about Nugent Coin and where the company is registered.
Okay, great question. What we're going to do, we're going to take a 5-minute break here. We're actually going to close now. We'll take a 5-minute break. I'll leave the platform open. Well, this will give you time to get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes, and we can answer questions like that one or other questions you might have. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So, friends, what you've seen tonight is more than just numbers on a screen. It's proof that when people come together in unity, anything is possible. And with just $10, you're not just joining a program, you're planting a seed in fertile ground. And just like the Amish build barns, we're building dreams, legacies, and financial freedom together. The only question left is this: what barn do you want to build? Whatever it is, family, travel, debt freedom, or a project that's been on your heart, BDM is here to help make it real. So the next step is up to you. Don't wait, because your harvest begins the moment you sow your seed. Thank you for being here. God bless and welcome to BDM. And for those that want to stick around, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can put on something here. Keep you entertained while we're waiting.
You can have what you want, be what you want, do what you want. Are you hearing me? Don't give up. Don't give in. You hang in there. You hang in there, because if you quit right now, you ain't gonna never see it. You ain't gonna never get it. But if you hold on, baby. But if you hold on, every